Hello, my friend of karmic affinity. Imagine this moment with me. It is when the first light of dawn gently touches your window frame. The world outside is still asleep. Your phone lies silent on the table, not yet lit up with noisy notifications. It is a beautiful moment of stillness, but also a very fragile one. Because in just a short while, once your feet touch the ground, the wheel of life will begin to spin. Is it true that sometimes, the moment you open your eyes, your heart already feels heavy? The worries of yesterday have not yet vanished, and the pressures of today are already waiting to rush in. We often start the new day like a soldier entering a battle, tensing ourselves to cope, to race. But my dear friend, in the wisdom of Buddhism, the morning is not just a time for the body to wake up. It is a sacred gateway for the soul to be reborn. The things you say to yourself in these first few moments will silently become the compass guiding your entire range of emotions and actions throughout the long day. Today, I am not bringing you mantras to force yourself to be artificially happy or positive. I want to gift you 6 simple phrases, 6 gentle reminders to help you settle your mind in the most peaceful way, so that waking up each morning is no longer a struggle, but a homecoming. Sit with me, take a deep breath, and let these words soak into your soul. Lesson 1. Today, I am still here. Let us begin with the first breath of the day. When you first wake up, do not rush to jump out of bed. Lie still, place a hand gently over your left chest, and feel the beat of your heart. Do you see? Life is still present there, warm and persistent. The first reminder I want you to carry with you is, I am grateful that today, I am still here. In the hustle of modern life, we often take waking up every morning for granted. We assume that tomorrow will naturally come, but in the deep insight of Buddhism, each day lived is a rare and immensely precious gift. Countless people went to sleep last night and never had the chance to see the sun this morning. Gratitude here does not mean you must find something grand or magnificent to appreciate. True gratitude stems from the simplest things. Grateful that your eyes can still see your loved ones. Grateful that your legs are still steady enough to walk. Grateful that you still have the chance to correct mistakes, to learn, and to love once more. When you start the day with a thought of gratitude, you are pulling your mind back to the present. You no longer project your mind into the distant future with worry, nor do you dwell on the past with remorse. You are whole with what is. Try whispering this to yourself. Thank you, life. For today I am still breathing. Just that tiny thought is enough to soften the tensions waiting to rise. It reminds you that no matter how difficult today may be, being present in this world is already a miracle. Lesson 2. Everything is changing, and it is not your fault. Once anchored in gratitude, we need to equip ourselves with a suit of intellectual armor to face the fluctuations of the day. The second reminder is, I accept and embrace impermanence. My dear friend, what is the greatest cause of our daily anxiety and misery? It is the fear of change. We want everything to go exactly according to the plan fixed in our minds. We want others to behave as we wish, work to be smooth, and health to remain stable forever. When reality veers off course, we panic, feel disappointed, and resentful. But the Buddha taught that the nature of this universe is impermanence. Nothing stands still. Every object, every phenomenon is in a continuous flow of birth and cessation. A flower blooms and then withers. The sun shines and then it rains. Emotions are joyful and then they turn sad. This is a natural law. It is not your fault, and it is not life intentionally working against you. This morning phrase will help your mind become softer and more flexible before the storms. Instead of tensing up to resist, you learn to follow the flow. When you encounter something unfavorable today, like a traffic jam, a canceled meeting, or a harsh word from a colleague, remember this mantra: everything is changing. This reminds you that this difficulty is only temporary. It comes and it will go. This sadness is not forever either. Understanding impermanence is not for pessimism, but to make our hearts lighter. Suffering will fade significantly when we stop trying to grasp and control things that are meant to pass. Let today happen as it needs to happen, and you will be the peaceful observer in the midst of that flow. Lesson 3. Do not beat yourself up starting from the morning. We are often very quick to be tolerant of others, but extremely harsh with ourselves. The third reminder is a promise of kindness. Today, I cultivate compassion for myself and for everyone. Notice if, right when you wake up, your inner voice starts judging. Why am I so lazy? Why haven't I succeeded yet? I am so inadequate. We have a habit of mentally beating ourselves with criticism, hoping that such strictness will help us improve. But no, Buddhism does not teach us to practice through tension and self-hatred. A tree cannot grow well if watered with boiling water. Your soul is the same. It needs gentleness to rise. This phrase is a commitment that today, I will be my own best friend. If I make a mistake, instead of agonizing over it, I will gently learn from the experience and forgive. If I feel tired, I allow myself to rest a little without feeling guilty. And when you know how to be soft with yourself, you will naturally have the capacity to be soft with others. When someone hurts you, you will understand that perhaps they too are carrying their own hidden pains and sufferings. The Buddha taught, hatred cannot be ended by hatred. Only by love can hatred be ended. Starting the day with compassion means you are wearing a protective cloak. It helps you stay unhurt by the toxic arrows of anger and resentment. Let your heart breathe, be loved, and be at peace. Lesson 4. Today, I live consciously. When compassion has opened the way, we need the lamp of wisdom to light the path. The fourth reminder is, today, I choose to live consciously. In modern life, we often act out of momentum and unconscious reflexes. We eat without knowing we are eating, walk without knowing we are walking, and speak without thinking of the consequences our words will cause. That haste and lack of mindfulness is the source of many troubles and regrets. Wisdom in Buddhism is not the cleverness of book knowledge or advanced degrees. Wisdom here is simply seeing clearly. It is the ability to pause for a beat before reacting. It is the clear awareness of what is happening inside and outside of yourself. This morning phrase serves as a reminder to slow down a little. When annoyed, instead of immediately uttering harsh words, stop to take a breath and recognize the anger rising. That is wisdom. When eating a meal, turn off the phone to truly taste the sweetness of the rice. That is wisdom. When facing a difficult decision, listen to the voice of conscience instead of following the crowd. That is wisdom. Seeing clearly is the path to freedom. When you live consciously, you are no longer a slave to circumstances or old habits. You become the master of your life. Every step you take today will be steadier, and every word you speak will bring more joy, because they are illuminated by the lamp of mindfulness. Lesson 5. Let go of what is not in your hands. This is a new lesson, an important upgrade I want to send to you, because it directly addresses the greatest psychological burden of people in this era. The fifth reminder is, I let go of what is not within my control. My dear friend, let's be honest with each other. We are exhausted mostly because we are trying to control things that are not in our hands. We want to control the weather. We want to control what others think of us. We want to control the outcome of the future. We tense ourselves to carry the whole world on our shoulders. And when things don't go as planned, we collapse. Buddhism teaches that suffering comes from attachment, from clinging. This morning phrase is like the act of setting down a heavy bag of stones that you have unintentionally worn on your back for so long. Distinguish clearly, what is your business, what is others' business, and what is the universe's business. Working hard is your business, but whether the result is success or failure sometimes depends on many other conditions. Loving your children is your business, but which path they choose to walk is their life. Living kindly is your business, but whether others respond with kindness is their choice. When you whisper, I release what I cannot control, you will feel a massive release of energy. Letting go is not losing. It is becoming light. You reclaim your energy to focus on doing the best within your capability and calmly accept all results. That is the leisurely and free living attitude of one who possesses wisdom. Lesson 6. I do not need to fight myself. And finally, after passing through all the stages of gratitude, impermanence, compassion, wisdom, and letting go, we return to our true home. The sixth reminder is, I am at peace with myself. Many people misunderstand peace. They think peace is when there are no more storms, when everything around must be perfect and quiet. But that kind of peace is very fragile, because life is always fluctuating. True peace, according to Buddhist teachings, is the state of no longer having internal conflict. It is when you stop fighting yourself. You accept yourself completely, with both the light and dark spots, the successes and the failures. You no longer try to be someone else. No longer compare yourself to this person or that person. You dwell right here, in this form, with these circumstances. This phrase will become your safest refuge during stormy days. When the world outside is noisy and chaotic, you return inside and find a still, quiet space. You tell yourself, no matter what happens, I am okay. I am not abandoning myself. Peace is not anywhere far away outside. It begins right inside, from the moment you decide to make peace with yourself. Let that peace be the steady foundation supporting you through all the ups and downs of the new day. My dear friend, we have walked through 6 phrases together, 6 simple yet powerful spiritual lessons. Please remember, these are not magic spells that can instantly change reality. They are milestones, lighthouses that help direct your mind whenever you are lost amidst the currents of life. You do not need to force yourself to say them perfectly or feel sacred immediately. Only sincerity is needed. Just speak truly with your heart. Every morning is a new opportunity for you to return, to refresh the garden of your soul. No matter what happened yesterday, today is still a pristine white sheet of paper waiting for you to write lines of peace and joy. Right now, I want to invite you to perform a small action. Choose one phrase that you feel touches your heart the most out of the 6. Write it down in the comments below as a commitment to yourself for today. When the sun rises, let your mind slow down a beat and start the new day from within. Thank you for listening. May you have a new day that is peaceful, steady, and leisurely.